Welcome to the book club where we did Frankenstein #1, Golden Age, 1945. And the choice for this book was Alan, and we're going to let Alan take it away, my friend.
So the book starts out with it's his origin story. So did you guys ever watch the movie Igor? Do you know it's with John Cusack? I think it plays Igor.
If I did, I forgot about it, but it sounds familiar.
Basically, the story of Igor, the movie, I feel like it's sort of ripping off this comic in a way. Okay, so the idea is there's all these mad scientists in Igor, and they're trying to top each other to be who could be the most evil mad scientist, and they each have their assistant named Igor. Like they have their own Igors, right? Because always Igor has to pull the switch, right? But in the case of the movie Igor, he kills his master by accident or something. He pulls the switch, but it electrifies his poor master, and so he becomes the master. But okay,
as opposed to burning the building down.
Yeah. So in this case, so the story in this is you got the mad scientist, and he's trying to be evil. He feels like he feels kind of down because something he feels like he's not accomplishing enough evil in the world. You know how you get sometimes, right? And he's like, I actually like the quote. What's the quote, Matt? It can't be love because I don't love anybody.
That's right, because I hate everyone.
Yeah, I hate everyone. So basically, he's like, thinking about, oh, what can he do to be super evil? And the cat knocks over a book. And when he looks at what the book is, it's Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. So he's like, that's a perfect idea. I'll create a monster. I'll unleash it on the world, and it can wreak havoc, and it'll be really good. So, he goes to the local embalmer, and he basically gets the body parts. He has his little shopping list, and it also seems to be his shopping list as well, because it's like 2 eyes, two ears, and a side of beef, and all this kind of like extra grocery stuff on the list.
Yes,
there's a lot of humor like that. And then the guy that's selling the parts to him is like, oh, I have a special on liver today.
I know.
It's like,
it was one bad gag after another, and
I thought that. Matt, you would appreciate this book. This is so he basically takes all his body parts together, puts them all together, and makes his evil monster. And but he has to make sure that it's an evil monster. He wants to make it extra evil, because you can't just have an evil monster. You have to make it extra evil. So what he does is he creates a serum, and he tests it out on a rabbit, a cute little fuzzy, fluffy bunny, and he injects this serum into the bunny, and the bunny becomes super evil and acts like it has the heart of a lion. It chases the cat around. It's so he's like, oh, this is perfect. I'll inject this evil serum into this evil creation that I built. And so he does that, and the monster comes to life. Okay. And then he says, okay, monster, it's time for you to go out into the world and wreak havoc, and then bring back souvenirs of your experience. And he's like, so the monster goes out, and the evil scientist is imagining, oh, people are going to be like, just seeing him, they'll die, or he'll be ripping apart the town and doing crazy stuff. So he's kind of excited about that. But what really happens is Frankenstein goes out there. He sees like a cute little lamb. He's like, oh, that's a cute little lamb. And he sees like a tree with birds in it. And it's like, oh, there's a cute little tree with birds in it.
Oh, shit. Hold on, guys. I got to drop a couple legs. Thank you very much.
Yeah, drop a leg.
Appreciate you, my friend. $10. He says, love your books.
Biggie.
And JSS Brooklyn, thank you very much for Yeah, man. For the cause. Thank you so much, JSS. Appreciate you both.
Biggie. 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 Big.
All right, back to business. Sorry about that.
Okay, back to business. So Frankenstein, he sees like a bunch of birds, but they keep on flying away. So he's like, oh, I gotta make sure I can bring back this souvenir with the birds because he likes the birds. So he grabs the whole tree, pulls it out of the root, by the roots, and brings it back. So he brings all these things that he's collected back to the Frankenstein, or not. Well, it's not Frankenstein, but to the mad scientist's lair, and the mad scientist is like, "What is this crap? What are you doing?" And Frankenstein is like, "Oh, I want to bring good things back, And he's like, "Oh man, something went wrong with that serum. It, I, it makes it makes opposite. So if you inject it into a good thing, it becomes evil. If you inject it into an evil thing, it becomes the opposite."
Oh.
Okay, so that's why he became super good. And so he's like, oh, but I can fix that. I'll inject him with another serum, and that will fix this whole issue. So he's like, okay, Frankenstein, just take a nap over there. Don't watch don't watch what I'm about to do to you. Just take a nap over there. And Frankenstein's like, oh, okay, I'll just chill over here, take a nap. And then the little lammy, cute little lammy, actually gets tripped up on the wires and then ends up sparking and creating a big fire. And then the mad scientist is like, oh no, the whole place is burning down. Frankenstein saved me. And he's like, yeah, Frankenstein. So Frankenstein wakes up and he's like, oh, but I got to save all these little birds and like the lamb and all these little animals first. And he saves all the things. And then he's like, I'll go, but I'll come back for you. Don't worry. But then the whole building blows up. And so the mad scientist is dead. And Frankenstein is like, oh, I guess I'm on my own now. And that's the origin story for Frankenstein, that he basically, has been now, made homeless and he needs to find a place to live. Now, the second story kind of completes the origin for Frankenstein a little bit because there's this town like Hippityville or Hippity something, some cute.
I thought it was Muirville or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
I'll look it up. Hang on.
Yeah, it's like Maryville. I think it's like always happy place, Maryville. And but it has a problem. During the day, it's the happiest place on earth. At night, though,
Trademark.
It has trademark. At night, though, monsters come out and feed upon anyone that's unfortunate enough to be wandering in the streets at night. So they want to do something about it. So they hear about Frankenstein, and they're like, "Oh, maybe we can hire him to kind of save our town." And so Frankenstein's like, "Oh, yeah." He's like, "This is a perfect situation for him." And he wants to look good, so he like cleans all of his clothes, and they shrink. His clothes shrink. So he's like, what am I going to do? So he says, well, if I can't stretch the clothes to meet, to fit my body, maybe I can shrink myself to fit the clothes. So he shrinks himself down so that he can fit into these clothes. And meanwhile, at Maryville, the young girls in the town are all kind of like thinking about Frank Sinatra. They're all like, "Oh, he's so starry-eyed. Oh, he's so beautiful." They're all like swooning, thinking about Frank Sinatra. They got the latest records from him or whatever, and they hear that Frankie is coming to their town because that's short for Frankenstein. So they're like, "Oh, Frank Sinatra is coming to our town." Now, when when Frankenstein shrinks himself down and he fits these clothes, he looks like Frank Sinatra. And all the girls swoon over him and pass out when they go to the train station. It's a joke. It's making fun of Frank Sinatra that he's like, because the Frankenstein monster is pretty hideous, and they're basically suggesting that Frank Sinatra is pretty hideous. So it's sort of like an old joke, but it's quite cute. So yeah, so but yeah, so what happens is later on, that was like just a quick gag. Actually, it wasn't even like they really played it up too much. Later on, he is meets with the mayor, but he's hungry, so he goes to like the local delicatessen or something like that, eats a whole bunch of sandwiches because he's super hungry, and he gets back to his normal size, and he's ready to go out and meet these foes. And what happens is he goes into their den, where all these monsters live, the vampires and so forth. And the thing is, he's been eating at this delicatessen, so basically his breath is garlicky, and just like his bad breath basically kills them all. He kills them all with just by going in there and breathing on them. So because he saved the town, they give him like this house that's sort of been abandoned for a while. It's all like cobwebby and whatever, and he lives there. And then the third story, I think he gets his wife in the third story, right?
Yes.
But his wife is a salesperson for like creepy things, because he wants to fill he has to fill his house with creepy things like rats and spiders and all this kind of stuff. So the sales person for that is this really hideous looking woman, but when they see each other, it's instant attraction and instant love, so they get married. Or well, kind of. They don't quite. I don't know. Did they actually tie the knot? I don't really know.
Yes, I think so.
I think so.
He calls her his wife.
He calls her his wife, yeah, and they kind of
also 1944. I don't think they'll move in sin.
Yeah. It's kind of like they start living together and everything, but she, for some reason, she changes when she gets married, as women do, and she becomes like a clean freak. She starts like, oh, we got to clean the house, we got to be more posh and polished, and we have to be socialites and all this kind of stuff. And that's totally not his character. That's totally not the way he is, and he's not happy with this. So he's like, I have to pawn her off on some other guys. So he puts Frankenstein basically puts out a rumor that she's super rich and she's got an inheritance that she's going to get, and if some lucky guy can marry her, then they can basically be wealthy too. So basically they go to some socialite party, and all the men start hitting on her, and all the women are like, why is she getting all the men? Like, she's hideous. And basically one of the guys steals her away, and that's how.
Well, they think that she's a millionaire.
Yes, yeah. As I said, there's this inheritance.
Yeah.
And then that's how he gets rid of her. I can't remember the next story. What was the next story?
I thought that was the last one, actually.
Was it just the 3? I thought there was one more.
There's 4. You skipped the Frank Sinatra one.
No, I did the Frank Sinatra one.
Did Frank Sinatra.
You didn't do the animal party one, then.
Ah, yes, the animal party. All the people who are half animal, half human, and they want to put him with an elephant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how did I miss that story?
And he has a mouse in his pocket, so he pulls out the mouse and scares the elephant. And the elephant kills the man that wants to change him.
Yeah, there's a ghoul party, and there's like an anamorphic animal party too.
That must be the last story then.
Yes,
okay.
It's the last story. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So those are the 4 stories. They're all quite. I think the humor is quite good for the most part. I thought it was quite fun. I know that a lot of people might find the art a little, it is a little bit more
crude.
Yeah. But that's very typical of the Golden Age. But I think it is what it is. It's meant to be sight gags and silly humor. So I think that the art kind of works for it.
The wife.
Yeah, the wife is like pretty hideous. And I kind of like the art style. I know it's weird. It's not um so
Listen, for what it is, the art style fits.
yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I actually really like the cover. I like the fact that it's black and you get to zoomed in on his face. Some reason for me, it's just very iconic. Um, and I would give it a 4. I'm not going to go crazy. It's not a 5 or anything like that, but something about it I do really like. So I give it a 4. Um, the interior art is not great, but it does its function well. So I'm going to say that's a 5. I mean, there's some parts of it where actually I really enjoyed it when they did the Frank Sinatra part. That was just so funny. That like they sort of zoom in on him. He looks like still like Frankenstein, but he's supposed to look like Frank Sinatra. I thought that was really humorous. That was well done. But overall, I realize it's a bit crude and rough. It's not as polished as some of the modern art is. So I'll give it a 3.
Oh,
Um,
fuck you. I thought you said 5.
no, 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 no. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm
Yes.
I'm practical on these things. But I still say it's above average. That's still above average. So I
Yes.
always use 2.5 as average, and then this is above average. For me, the story though was very solid. These are fun stories. They're quick stories. This is a book that actually has a fair amount of text. If you look at it, way more than modern books would ever have. But yet, when you read the text, it feels very light and fast. I don't know, like, I'm not sure if you guys felt the same way, but I found like it was a very quick read, even though it was a lot of a read, if that makes sense. Um, so I actually thought the writing was really solid. I'm going to give the writing a 4.5, actually. I felt like the writing was very strong. I love the humor. I thought it was quite fun. So I give the writing 4.5. And overall, I'm going to give the book a 4. I think it's slightly stronger than some of the parts, but it is a classic book. So those are my scores. Uh, I thought this was a fun one to balance out all the dire stuff that we've been reading lately. So this is my fun contribution to the book club. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna let Matt go next.
Okay.
And
Cool.
All righty. I enjoyed this book. I mean, everyone's going to go, well, of course you did. You enjoy every book. But
dad humor.
this is different. This is a different guy. It was dad joke after dad joke after dad joke,
Mhm.
and I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
Also, I really like the creator. The creator was hilarious as a character. It's like he's trying so hard to be evil
Hmm.
that it was so over the top. It was hilarious.
Hmm.
I also enjoyed, I also enjoyed the way that they killed the vampires. Brilliant.
Mm.
Obviously, you have to take a little bit of salt because garlic technically doesn't kill
Yeah,
vampires.
it just wards them away. Yeah.
But then again, this isn't the Frankenstein we're used to either. So,
Hmm.
and then the marriage story. Well, oh my God. Oh, I don't like her anymore. I'm going to pawn her off on somebody. How can I do that?
Basically.
And the quickie divorce and the whole, it
Yeah.
feels like he got married and dumped her all in 24 hours.
Yeah, I felt like it was like a one-day thing. Yeah.
It was very quick. Although there's obviously a little bit of passage of time because remember, she quit her job and she cleaned up the place, and he didn't like that. So, and then the Manimal one, that's the one I would say I didn't enjoy as much because it just seemed like, okay, we need a filler story.
Yeah,
This
the
is
last one's
ridiculous.
so-
Let's go.
That's why I didn't remember. I read this like a month or two ago, and I didn't really remember that one.
And the thing is about that story, it still had some good gags. I mean, like they did really think about, he put the mouse in his pocket and then the mouse jumped out just at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
But he also didn't seem too concerned about things up till that point either. He's like, I wonder if I'm going to have an elephant head in my body or my head on an elephant body. Like this was his biggest concern at the time. Oh, I have this mouse here. I better take it out of my pocket.
I feel like that's that's a trope for him in some form. Not maybe not from this comic,
That
but
he's a
from
bit
some other.
clueless, you mean?
No, well,
Yes.
he has a little pet in his pocket. I feel like I've
Oh,
seen that
oh.
before. But never mind me. I'm just talking.
Anyway, so I'm going to go with the cover is only a 3. As cool as it looks
Mhm.
they could have done so much more. I think that in this case, it would have been funnier to have a full scene.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that it's not a striking cover. It probably did its job in 1944, whatever this book was,
Mhm.
because it's a classic monster. The name, it looks like the classic monster, although his nose is a little high.
Yeah, yeah, his nose is like they didn't even bother putting the nose on properly. That's part
Well,
of
I
the
mean,
joke. That's part of the joke, yeah.
I'm sure that's part of the joke. Now, the art inside, as I said earlier, it's very crude, but, and I say this, Jerry Lewis's art, the book, The Adventures of Jerry Lewis's art, is also crude, but again, it's a book about dad jokes. It's just nonstop riff, 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 riff,
Mm-hmm.
which unfortunately seems to be me and my friends after a couple of drinks. And so I'm used to this sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, I'm going to give the art a 4 because the art did what it was necessary. It conveyed the story. It made the exaggerations of a lot of it made me laugh. Like the guy with the the scientist having a fancy hat when he leaves the house.
Yeah.
That's a little feather hat. It was
Mhm.
kind of funny. And as I said, the wife is like, she just shows up. She's in this dead person fancy dress, like she'd just been buried in it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was just great. It was for its thing, it's good. And the writing, that's what got me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving the writing a 5. I just enjoyed it so much.
It was really well written.
It
Yeah.
was well written. It was like it was like watching okay. I have the advantage of hindsight. To me, it was like watching young Frankenstein. Bad joke
Mm-hmm.
after bad joke after bad joke in a
Mm-hmm.
Frankenstein type movie.
Yeah.
All that was missing was the Frau Bueller. Yeah, sorry, Blucher stuff with the
Mm-hmm.
the horse in the background.
Mm-hmm.
But I really, really liked it, and you know what? I'd like to know. I am curious. How far did this series go?
I think it went 29 issues or 30 issues.
Which is pretty
Somewhere.
good for a
Yeah.
wartime book that
It
isn't
was
that
very
scary.
like it wasn't like I think it was like 4 times a year or 3 times. It didn't like it went for like 10 years or something like that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So overall, I'm not going to give it a 5, but I will give it the average score, which is a 4.
Okay.
The average of the 3. I mean,
Yeah.
Cool.
And who's
7,
next?
12, 16.
well, I think that wait, we can read off these scores at the end, and Biggie can go next.
Yeah, no, I'll just I'll take care of it real quick. Let's take care of a little shop. So D enjoyed the book. He said that he was glad he read it, and thank you, Alan. He gave it a total of 9.5. And I'll just get started on my review. I really enjoyed full page art
The
for
spreads
each
with
story.
yeah.
The animal one was definitely the weakest. The wife was my favorite. And the Frank Sinatra was very good too. I don't know anything about Frank Sinatra, and
He was
the
huge
ghoul,
in the time. Just
the
imagine.
ghoul party was really good too. So I think there
Yeah.
was 5 stories actually. So
was-
3
No,
out
the
of
Ghoul Party was part of the Frank Sinatra story.
Yeah, it's
He ended up as Frank Sinatra because his clothes shrunk.
So he shrank his body to fit the clothes.
Well, it
Because
had
you can just do that.
Yeah. Well, he learned from the mad scientist, right?
it had a big splash for it too. If I can get to it, It might not have had a splash for the Sinatra, but the Ghouls and Vampires was really good. That
Yeah.
piece of art.
That is the Sinatra story. That's a cool.
That's a Sinatra story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and well, they had a party with the Ghouls too. But all right, yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed the art. I enjoyed the story. It was whimsical. I heard about this series. I know that further into the series, it turns into a true horror.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, later on.
there's
Like I think 16 is when it switches
16.
over.
I was thinking 9, but yeah, 16 sounds right.
It's like later on.
Somewhere later on, it switches from being like a comedy to this, and I was always interested in this book. I actually am a big fan of the cover. Like when I see the cover, I'm like, oh wow, that's so cool.
That's the way I feel. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
really cool.
So I'm gonna give the cover a 4.75. I
Oh,
mean,
wow.
it's
Cool.
pretty nostalgic in my mind.
Mm.
It's not perfect, but
It's definitely a book I'd love to find. This is high on my want list. I think it's going to be on my want list for next year for top 10 wants.
Hialeah has a really nice copy of it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I
Oh,
don't know
wow.
if he'd sell it, but so inside art, it's not bad. There's a lot of really good stuff in this comic, and it's done like kind of a newspaper comic strip kind of style, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit better with color. Very cartoony faces and stuff. You know, it's not like a creepy mag or nothing. It's more like a Mad Magazine kind of style to me. But
I can see that.
yeah, there's some good stuff in here though.
So yeah, this is all Dick Briefer writing and art.
So I don't know. I think I'm on the same path as all y'all, but I'm going inside art, not as good as the cover. I'm gonna give the inside art a 3.75,
Right.
almost a 4. Story, for a comical horror kind of slapstick funny. I really enjoyed the wife issue. I thought that's my kind of humor. The Frank Sinatra even was pretty funny. It was done well, and I appreciate things from the past being good. So I feel like this probably helped a lot of other media. It kind of maybe I don't know what I'm saying right now, but I'm gonna give it a for the stories. Let's go 3.5, and overall 4.25. All right. Yeah, so now we can all talk about it. I'll get the scores together.
This was a lot of fun. It's a nice change from some of the because next week we're back to, I'm pretty sure I know what book he's gonna pick.
No, he's picking a different book
in the series, right?
No, he says he's going to change it.
Because yeah, I mean, we read the two big issues from that run.
Not quite. The biggest one is yet to come.
I thought.
Yeah. We find out something pretty big happens. I've heard.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. One of the bigger characters have some stuff going on, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So we got 47.75 for 4 people.
47.75.
Mm-hmm.
But 4 people. So.
Yeah. No, I know that's divided by 8.
Mm-hmm.
Comes out to 59.68, so I'll probably round it up to 59.7. So
okay, is that good or bad? I don't know what our score.
What I'm getting to 50.
I think a 60 would be pretty good. So
it's pretty low.
Okay.
That doesn't make sense. I thought our scores were fairly
he
high.
gave it a 9.5. I gave it a 16.25. Matt gave it a high score, a 16. And I mean, I could count them all up again. 9.5 plus 15,
It's 23.5.
15.5.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
it's 24.
24, yep.
Okay. I put 25. Hold on. 19, 24. No, 9.5 plus 15.5 is 25.
Yeah, 25. Okay.
Okay. And then a 16 from you.
Mhm.
Oh, that's where I
Which
messed
gives
up.
it 41 right there.
Yeah, 40. It should have 10 more points. I'm sorry, guys.
So 57.
41.5. Yeah, 57.75.
0.75. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
it's
makes more
different.
sense. I was like
Yeah.
thinking, wow, how did
I
they
muffed
get
it up. I muffed it up.
0.75 divided by 80. So that puts it up to 72.2%.
Okay, that's
Much
more
better.
what I would have thought. Yeah.
So that's probably in the upper half, I would guess.
That would be closer. It's upper half. It's just below Strange Adventures 180 and just above X10 25. About 1/3 of the way down from the top.
Okay.
Cool.
I mean, that's reasonable. I mean, I think that's a fair assessment of this book.
Yeah, we didn't need to knock it down worse than what it already was, so that's cool. Yeah, I think the book is a cool golden age. Now, here's the question that baffles me:
Mhm.
is it really the first Frankenstein?
No, it's not the first Frankenstein, and it's like he does appear in an earlier comic. This character even, but this is not the first Frankenstein. The first Frankenstein is in classic comics.
I
I was
thought
gonna
that
say,
was after
the
this.
classic comics was first, I think.
They say that's the first pre-code or something. But this is
That's the
1945.
first.
See,
Yeah,
I looked into this and it didn't make sense, but I don't process
I
shit right.
think
So
I think the classic comics is 41 or 42, something like that. It's pretty
I'll look
early.
is
it
it
up
that old?
right now.
Let me look it up. Classic
Class
Illustrated
It's not Classic Illustrated.
Comics.
It's Classic Comics. Classic
Frankenstein.
Illustrated is the later name.
That might be where I've messed up.
Um,
It's Classic Comics Frankenstein.
yeah, it's number 26, and it's from 1945. So this is first.
See?
So
Yeah,
this Frankenstein's actually before Classic
yeah,
Comics.
I think so.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not sure if this is the first Frankenstein though. In
I'm
comics.
not either.
I'd
I'm
have
not
to look
either.
it up. I almost feel like go to Key Collector, Matt, and find out when's the first appearance of a Frankenstein character in comics. I don't even know.
That's
when
what
that
I
was.
was struggling with.
That's what I
Well,
had. The first appearance of
No, but if you go to
hold
Key
on.
Collector.
TM put some scores in, so we got to
Oh,
add.
did he read it?
Yeah, he's got some scores. If Matt don't mind to
Uh-oh,
ahead.
this might bring it down then. Oh no.
No, they look good. We're going to add 13.5 to what was it? 57.75.
I think that'll actually bring it down a bit.
61.25.
Divide by now 100.
50.
So
No, hold
61.
on. I fucked up again. 57.75 plus 57.75 plus 13.5, 57. So it's 71.
Which literally keeps it in the same spot.
All right.
Okay.
All it does is change
Well,
the
there we go.
scores.
Well, we included TM. That's all that mattered. Thank you, TM.
Well, at least TM's part of it. That's good.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a little interesting to figure out where the first Frankenstein is, but
Yeah, I didn't realize. I would have thought that it was the classic comics one.
I was researching it and looking around, and I thought at the end of it, I figured this was the earliest one. So I feel like there's got to be something else myself. I don't know, but I did see the
I feel
classic
like there
book.
should be something.
But it does refer to the novel in this book, so
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
does. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's 19. The one we read is 1945. It doesn't give a month. But the other one that we looked at, so actually, classic comics may have come out earlier.
It could have, but I don't think it did.
as I said, Frankenstein, he makes his first appearance in another book before this one. This, like, I mean,
Yes.
yeah, so that might be even earlier.
All right. Well, I guess we can all agree it kind of came out in 45.
Here we go. It's Prize Comics, right?
Prize Comics, yes.
It came out, Prize Comics 7, December 1940.
Is that the first Green Llama
That's the
too?
first appearance
1940.
of this.
Oh, 1940.
Yeah.
That's much earlier.
And this is the first time that Frankenstein was in the comics.
All right, we'll look at the
That's
book.
a book that I've been trying to pick up, Prize 7. I didn't want to
Prize
say it because I'm
Comics
looking for it.
7. Is this also the first Green Llama?
Yes. It's both.
Oh,
So it's doubly cool in my opinion. So
oh shit! This is a cool book.
I kind of like
Okay.
those key first appearances.
Now
Don't
my
show
screen.
people because there's one available. And
All right. I like to show people stuff, but okay. All right. No, I was just looking at this book earlier. I didn't think that was what it was, but okay. All right. So we had fun. Hey, TM, can you tell us the book you're going to pick for next week since you're in the chat? We'll give you a minute to do that if you can. And yeah, I love this book. I think it's very cool.
Yeah. So
And-
my contribution to the book club is try to pick things that you guys, take a little bit out of your comfort zone.
Collecto 6 also said Price Comics 7, and Rad said 1940.
Okay, thank you guys.
I didn't catch that stuff because I was on another screen.
It's so funny because I've been trying to figure this out, and then I was interested in Alan, so I had to figure out that first appearance of Green Llama, and I did see the Frankenstein in the
They're
item
in the same
description.
book. I think which is
Yeah.
kind of fun. Yeah.
So silly.
It's like Aquaman and Green Arrow all over again.
Yeah. But
Oh
I'm not sure what his first cover appearance is. I think it's Frankenstein 1 is his first cover.
Hialeah sent a picture of his copy, dude. It is so nice, dude. Oh
Is it restored or anything?
no, I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe
I'm
it
trying
is.
to find a restored copy because it'll be cheaper.
I don't think it's too terribly expensive unless you get a high
No,
grade
it's an
copy.
expensive book. It's an expensive book.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Hialeah got a
There's
screen.
like 3 or 4 books that I want to get. They're all super expensive and I'm poor.
What'd you do? Send it to my phone, Hialeah?
It's cool that Hialeah is around. I even see him for like forever.
Oh, you did?
Consider-
Oh, God, look at this copy. It's so pretty. Hold on.
What grade is it?
You ain't going to believe it. It's raw. Look at this.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Oh. It's got a little paper chip over there on the side, but that's fine.
That's
Oh, my gosh.
that's a nice solid copy.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So black.
Yeah.
Rad says he's on the cover of prize number 7.
Oh,
It's on
okay.
the cover of Prize 7.
I didn't
Okay.
notice that when I looked at the book earlier.
I didn't notice that when I looked at the book either.
And a
No.
3.5, according to Collecto 6, it's 6,750 real dollars.
Well, shit. Hialeah's must be worth 10K then. I don't think he spent that much money on it.
No. Prize 7 he's talking
Oh,
about. right?
price 7. Good luck with that one. Yeah.
It's super rare. It's a hard book to find.
Yeah. I don't know anybody that's had it. I just figured I'd look at it. But yeah, I've never seen anybody show that book. Okay, so TM picks Dark Horse Presents 52 Sin City, the Frank Miller stuff. So I
okay.
might
It
have
says.
that
It says
book.
51, but
What? Sorry?
he wrote 51, I think.
Well, his art's in all of them.
Okay, but one of the Sin City stories, basically the first probably Sin City story.
Yeah, I think he probably worked on
I
most
like
of
Sin
them.
City. That was a good series.
Oh, yeah, I see now he's updated to 52. Okay. All right.
I don't
Okay.
care.
So
You
yeah.
got a lighter, so do you want me to take that one and give you a big
Do
one?
whatever you want, babe. I just don't want to deal with it right now.
All right.
All right, we're
And
gonna
now
get
I
on out
put,
of
I
here.
think it's 51. Well, TM, drop the number in the chat, our chat there.
Yeah. And I'll read that. I look forward to that one.
Yeah, I try to do the book club. I do want to get some of the higher grade
Okay. He's
graded
confirming now that it's 51.
Oh, okay. It's 51. Fair enough. I got a Magnola signed Sin City. I don't know why it's so signed. I think it's Magnola signed. I can't remember who signed. Maybe it is Miller.
Yeah, Magnola did. Didn't he do that Dark
Did he
Horse
do
book?
that? I don't know. I thought it was Frank Miller art on the
I
cover.
thought, oh, okay, well, maybe the cover, but I thought Frank Miller was the writer in this case.
It's just the writer. Okay.
I don't
No,
know.
I
I
think
don't-
it's his art
I'm-
too. No,
Okay.
let's look at the book. You could tell distinctively. It's
Yeah, Frank Miller has a certain style. I actually don't think
Yeah.
Frank Miller is that good of an artist.
I think you might like this cover.
He has his moments, but yeah. But
Great writer, shitty art.
Nah, you guys kill me with this shitty artist shit. Like
He
Frank Miller is a
has his
ghost.
moments.
Okay,
I
I
give
would
him
like
his-
to point out that I did record a Gil Kane video.
Good.
It's
an apology video.
And I do
Never,
mention,
Matt, you should learn. Now,
it's your fault. What?
You should
It's
learn
my
by now.
fault.
Never apologize to the mobs; they'll just eat you alive. So
I'm not apologizing. I call it an
It's
apology video because I say, I will admit I didn't know he did this, and that elevates my
my score
opinion.
to
Good.
not pure hatred to slight hatred.
That's right. That's
Yeah, you
right.
done- This ain't the book I'm thinking of, but oh, here he comes. Cool. What up, TM?
Oh, TM found the internet.
Yes.
No, no,
Internet
it's
AOL
still,
Online has finally
it's still
came to
shitty.
PEI.
Yeah, no, it's still. I can't connect to some devices. I still can't connect to my Chromebook.
Hmm.
This don't seem like the book I'm thinking of, but it's probably wrong.
Let
I
me
don't
see
know.
it.
I
Yeah,
can't
that's
make it
the
any
one.
better. That's the one. Okay.
I might.
Yeah, I
have
got-
it.
that's the
If it's
starting
the first
story.
SimCity, I have it.
I could go to eBay
Yeah.
and make it look better.
Yeah, it's Sin City story begins and continues through Dark Horse Presents. So it starts on the 51.
That book
Excellent.
actually bothers me because I actually bought the Sin City run, like whereas in
yellow
like its own
bastard.
comic, and then I had to go back and get that silly book because it wasn't the first appearance. So drove me nuts.
Yeah, it was nominated though. It was nominated for an Eisner.
Yeah, I think it's considered like I think it's a top 100 story or something like that.
Yeah, it's
Frank
a
Miller,
book.
fantastic.
It's a story I haven't read before, so I'm interested in reading it for the first time. So I'm going through a list of nominated Emmy or Eisner Award nominated and some that actually won, but most of them are nominated. I'm gonna go through those and read them for the first time with you guys.
Yeah,
Is this a Marv
it's
story? Judging by the cover?
I think
a
so.
Marv, yeah.
That's what's his name who played Whiplash? Mickey Rourke. Mickey
Mickey
Rourke.
Rourke, yeah.
Because everything's about the movies.
I thought the movie was awesome.
A Dame
thought-
Honestly,
Gilmore. Yeah.
it took me a long after watching it to look at Frodo again the same.
He's very disturbing.
He's very disturbing. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I can't think of his real name. Jesus.
The character name or
No, Frodo's real name.
Frodo's name. What's his name?
Elijah Wood.
Thank you,
Elijah
Elijah
Woods.
Wood. I know it too. It's like literally, he was just in Montreal. I should have.
I think
Yeah, it's sad when you refer to them by their character names.
Oh, that's how he is in this house. We do it by character names, and there's one guy who we actually call that guy. We've seen him in so much.
I think I have a cover that looks like this.
Oh yeah.
That might be Magnola.
A Dame to Kill For #1 was the book.
A
I was
Dame to
thinking
Kill
of.
For is the one I was thinking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that series. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I haven't read the original, but I would guess this kind of looks Frank Miller.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That looks
Rods
Frank
and
Miller.
bullets. Now that's
Yeah.
my kind of story.
All right. Well, y'all know the book we're going to do. So there's some finalists on panel. You got Matt, Tia, all of us are finalists for the awards
we?
this year. Yes, everybody.
Wait,
How do
they
you
haven't-
know? It's not up yet.
It's not up
you
yet, Matt.
you
Is
see
there-
the finalist names on the
No,
What-
no,
No, that's just
nothing.
everybody
That's
who's
nothing.
nominated.
That's
That's
just
everyone who was nominated.
I
That's
thought
just
they already did
nominated.
that. I thought this was
No.
different.
No. I think it's so it's on the 15th, I believe.
And he
that
does it by a video, like he's doing a live stream
So-
or whatever.
If you watch my video on Saturday, you'll get
Uh-huh.
all the details from the horse's mouth. Basically, I'm interviewing Brian LCS on my channel
this Saturday, or you already
this
done
Saturday. This Saturday.
it? Okay, so what do you plan on asking them or talking about?
No, I already asked him. I already talked to him. The
Oh.
interview happened on last Saturday. Yeah, we talked about the nomination process and stuff, and I said, how do I, make sure that the right person gets voted, who wins all the categories. So it'll be a big surprise this year.
It'll be a big,
Yeah.
big
Some
surprise this
geeky
year.
guy is going to
How
do
much
really
did you
well.
have to
No, I'm
bribe
joking.
Are you joking, or are you being serious?
No, I'm not being serious.
You're not being okay.
I think they get revealed on the 16th, don't they?
I think it's 15th.
It's
Yeah,
the 15th.
15th,
He's gonna
okay.
do either. I can't remember if he's going to do a live stream or tape it and play it on the 15th.
I think he said live stream.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very exciting. I'm completely wrong about what I said, but it's happening. Whatever's happening.
I have to
figured.
make sure my daughter's not in the room. I don't need her to be disappointed.
So the way it works, so this is one of the things I did ask him about. So how do you get onto that finalist list? So like, let's say you get nominated 10 times for a particular category by people, and everyone else only gets nominated 5 times, then you're on the list.
Right,
Do you
so
mean?
it's the most.
No, that makes sense.
So it's purely mathematical. Whoever gets the most
Yeah.
nominations gets on the list.
How
And
many,
They pick the 5. They
how
pick
many
5 per
Oh,
category.
5 per list.
Yeah.
But
So
what
if
do
you're
you do-
nominated for a category, you're pretty much likely to get in there
Damn.
from just the numbers.
Yeah, and then you have the voting that lasts about 2 months, and
Yeah.
then you're going up
Oh, I'm
against
gonna be
4
in
other.
everything. Yeah, that's awesome. Cool.
But yeah.
What happens if number 5 is tied?
They done that one year. They did that with best art. It was
Where
the
they had
first year
6 people?
they had 6 people for the first. It was the second year, but it was the first year for Community Artist Award, and they had 6 people in that category.
Okay, see, there's an answer for everything.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Rob Fatstacks. Appreciate you. You're, I
Oh.
believe, a member, and you've been gifting memberships left and right. I think this
Good
is
job, man.
Another good
15th.
member of the community.
Yes. Let's drop a leg for
Big
Rob.
Biggie. Biggie. Biggie.
I'm glad that we streamed today. I got a couple of dollars. Last month was kind of rough. Let's see. What up, Legend? Thanks for donating. Yes, I think it's the 14th. No, I believe it's the 15th, but it'd been better if it was the 14th.
Yeah, everything's better when it's the 14th.
We collect 14th issue books now, Alan.
Why? What's so big
Wait a
about the
minute. Is
14th?
it if it's the 15th?
Isn't
It's
the
a Friday.
14th usually the last issue of most runs? Like they
I don't know, but
they choose that number to end it for some reason.
I always thought it was 12.
we got a whole group of
Oh,
us
yeah.
buying 14 issues now, 14th issues, because it's just fun to say.
Yeah, I think.
Well, I'll give you the story in the back. I'll give you the inside
Yeah.
joke later.
Yeah, that's why everybody's got to go get Secret Origins number 14, the first appearance of Rick Flag Sr.
That's right.
Wait, Rick Flag Sr. was not in Secret Origins. He was.
Yes, he was. No, Junior was in Suicide Squad.
No. What?
Junior was in Suicide Squad. Senior was in Origins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go back and read them, if you go read both books,
So the
you'll see
the original
the Brave and the Bold
Brave
issue.
and the Bold is Junior.
Is Junior. If you go read it and then you read Secret Origins 14, you'll understand.
Oh, okay.
Ain't that neat? That's pretty neat, huh?
That is neat. I thought
That's
it was,
like when-
I thought it was just a reprint of the Brave and the Bold story. No. Okay.
Apparently not.
I don't know. I didn't know.
Now I'm intrigued.
That's a whole nother long story. Legion of Comics said that it was vice versa, and he asked the Key Collector app to switch it. Now, I could be muffling this all up, but they refused, and rightly so, because it was right the first way. So good for them.
Okay, cool.
But I think Legion figured it out. Like I don't know things and figure them out too. It's
This
not that
could
big
be
a
as big as the whole World's Finest World's Fair versus Adventure 40.
Yeah. This is like all that rehashed, or Superman 4 and Action Comics 23.
And I like James Gunn, but James Gunn also got it wrong as well.
That's
What did he get wrong?
He said that Senior was also in Brave and the Bold.
Oh, okay.
His first appearance.
now there was
And I'm a huge James Gunn fan, but I'll tell him when he's wrong too.
You
You're
can never
wrong.
forgive him for that.
Yeah, you're wrong, James Gunn. Get it right.
I'm
Yes.
a big fan of Mrs. James Gunn.
this is what makes first appearances fun. It's like Alan when he brought up the first Roger Rabbit, and I said the next issue is the Money Book, and that the first issue
You're
was
right.
the movie.
It is the money book.
It is. I've been telling everybody it's the money. Yeah, and the first one's a movie adaptation, and the second one is an original story. So it's kind of one of them 180, 181 deals on a smaller scale, just like this, all these other books we're talking about, So it's just interesting. I think that makes the hobby fun. Like you got to
That's
have.
why I always get both, and then that way I know I had the first appearance.
And you have to try and figure out, was the first appearance of Superman Action 1, or was it the science fiction story from 1933 that they published on a pamphlet?
I think it's that.
It's becoming the same. People are starting to say that.
Which one's easier to get?
Action
1 is easier.
It is actually
But
easier.
it's still
Okay.
the money book. It's still the money book.
I bet you if you can find one of those pamphlets, though, Matt, you can sell it for $1 million.
Oh, it's it's more than that.
I don't know,
$1
dude.
million plus.
We've heard that about the Submariner. They said there's a Ashcan movie ad.
No, that's Movie Funnies Weekly.
Okay,
right?
well, the Movie Funnies Weekly sells significantly cheaper than Marvel One, so
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
true.
like this is going to
does.
sell cheaper than Action. Action One's the primo. They ain't gonna pass that up, bro. If it would pass it up, we would know.
Action 1 is the most valuable comic of comics.
Yeah,
It's
so
the
good
most
luck with that.
prestigious book to own.
It's just a silly ass ad. Like it could work for something, but it ain't gonna be like Action One money. It's gonna be like, I don't know, Superman One money. Probably.
I will say, Rob put a comment that says people can have far less arguments if they just accept the money book does not have to be the first appearance. And I would agree about that, but you are talking about nerds with a little bit of social awkwardness, and they're going to fight about everything.
Yeah, but I agree with Alan's point earlier when he's just like, I just buy all of it. Like, if you're a fan of the character, you get you get the cameo appearance. Like, I got the cameo appearance of Stargirl. I got the first appearance of her as Courtney Whitmore. I got her going from the Star Spangled Kid to becoming Stargirl, and that it sucks that
I can't believe they canceled that show. That was actually a good show.
I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad that they gave it a good finale.
The CW had no choice because
they were shutting down everything.
It was up for sale, remember, and it was bought by Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers basically cut everything that.
Well, it was CW was already owned by Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I know that they started cutting everything that cost money.
Yeah,
because what's his name was up for a contract, Luke Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
His contract expired, and he was a big part of the show, so he needed to be back. He wanted too much money was one of the things.
Well, I just thought it was like a bunch of sales and stuff because at one point they sold the Discovery, and that's when Discovery started cutting stuff.
Yeah,
that was my understanding.
Discovery cut a lot of stuff. I mean, look at that. They got rid of CNN.
What's his name? Late Show.
No. They cut CNN to the bone. Like they got rid of Sanjay Gupta's show. They got rid of a bunch of other stuff. Basically they only kept Anderson Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did. They cut all the DC stuff. Like Rad says, Titans was good. I enjoyed it. There were some things I didn't like about it,
I found
but
that
Doom
after
Patrol
season 2, it kind of failed for me.
I just don't like how they kind of pushed Trigun under the rug after the first season, and that I didn't like that part. But as it continued, I did like it. I did really like the Animal Man episode. It wasn't really an Animal Man episode, but he was mentioned, and it had Grant Morrison come in too. That was really cool. I like that episode. But Doom Patrol was like
Doom
So
Patrol
good.
was solid.
great.
That was a good
Yeah.
show.
That was fun. And you know what else was good? Was Pennyworth.
Pennyworth was good. Yeah.
It was an
Is
interesting
Pennyworth a
take.
show?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never
It-
seen Pennyworth.
It had an interesting take on it all.
Yeah.
Basically, you know,
So it's the butler of Batman, and
Yes.
he's doing his own
and
thing.
you know, Martha and Thomas are in it too, like Wayne.
Oh, okay.
But it was
Sort of
so funny.
It's sort of like under what's it called? You know, like with Star Trek, it's like the underdecks, or what is it called?
Holodeck.
Oh,
Lower Decks?
lower decks.
Lower decks. Lower decks. It's sort of like that idea of the side characters being the front characters in terms of.
Yeah, Rob's coming in with the knowledge.
Yeah,
Right
and
here.
when they
I
cut
can't read that, so
Supernatural,
you guys
that
have
was
to read it to me. What does that
Uh,
say?
I'll read it. The CW network, brought by Nexstar Media Group in 2022, shifted its focus from expensive scripted shows to cheaper reality TV, foreign acquisitions, and sports programming to increase profitability.
Oh. But I like that there was one channel, like, you know, CW, that did a lot of superhero stuff, and I thought it was good when it had that. So,
well, I mean, the CW really has had superhero and cool stuff since the beginning. After they merged WB and UPN, right?
yeah, they had
Yeah.
the Flash was the
Buffy.
first big one.
I remember.
No, Arrow was the first one for the
Arrow.
Arrowverse.
I remember when I had, I
didn't
didn't have two nickels to rub together, and all I had was broadcast TV. This was before flat screens. Around the time it started, and C-Dub had free access television, and I'd be able to watch wrestling, and we had our stories like, what's that little, the two brothers that have the cool car?
Oh, Supernatural.
Supernatural. My girlfriend would watch that, and then you had.
I heard that was good. I just never watched it.
Oh man, it's so good. It's just it's
great. It is great.
The Gilmore Girls or whatever, they watched that. There was a few shows, and it was fun to watch those shows.
See,
so.
I loved Smallville. Like you can't I know Arrow like it was the Arrowverse because Arrow was the first superhero show on that be on the CW, but like the CW used to be the WB, and that's where Smallville came in, and Supernatural was definitely on that channel too. Like it was like those are the two shows I always watched on the WB growing up was Smallville and Supernatural.
Yeah. Well, we'll be back next week.
Smallville was kind of like Arrowverse because it had the guy, a Green Arrow. Anyway.
You could have an hour segment between TM and Matt about CW, I'm sure.
CW stuff.
Yeah, both of them.
I haven't talked to anybody all day except for Bell, so
that's fun. Yeah, poor TM, man. Hopefully we can get that going. Friday night, we're going to have the Beckerman, the one and only. Beckerman will be there, and we'll do more of a wrestling-oriented battle show. It'll be subject to change. So, we was kind of hoping that I did have a message, I think, to give to you, Alan, about, you hang out with Steppo quite a bit more than I do, but the way I heard it.
Steppo was tired of losing to me. He gets really sad.
That's not what was said to me. It was how many
beat me both times,
he said that he was like he's beat you quite a bit enough is the way it was worded.
Yeah,
I
think that's the way he referred it to me too.
Yeah, but that's okay. We ain't gotta light the fire under his butt too much. If he feels like it, he can. He knows we're there. But we'll find another opponent for Alan. I think we
got to find somebody that has good books but is less likable than me, which is a really hard combination of things to find. Because I'm not likable. I think Steven, he's too likable. People actually like him and respect him.
I can give you a few names, but I'm not going to.
I think people are afraid to vote against Steppo is the problem. They just they don't mind voting against you.
They love voting against me. I don't know.
You can handle it a lot better than most people, I think.
No, I can't. Okay, guys?
No, you do. Okay.
I can't handle it. Please stop voting against me.
I was talking to Doc about you earlier today, and he said that you handled it really well. But I know everybody
I don't handle it well.
Stop thinking that.
You obviously didn't catch the damn it. damn it.
No, I missed that one. I have to. It was in the trivia.
No,
No, I'm just
All
joking.
right.
Actually,
well,
the trivia thing was really funny. I got
Yeah.
Steven to admit to something on my channel.
Yeah, I heard Steppo won that too.
Yeah, he won that. But the big thing, the whole plan, the master plan with that trivia thing was to get to him to admit the first appearance of Ant-Man is astonishing.
Oh, because he likes the first
27.
costume, right?
Well, he always goes by the first costume because he's
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
But I go by the
Because
first
he's
appearance.
No, you're right. You're right.
I'm right. Even
Yeah.
even 35, it says the return of Ant-Man. So that be
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have a lot of fun, guys. We always fight each other about books that are silly as hell. So
mhm.
see y'all later, man. See you Friday. See you. Don't forget Alan's Friday show. Don't forget mine. Church on Sunday. TM. He had his show with Stepper today. If you want to go watch Steppo do an interview with TM,
I
go
did
watch
watch
that.
I watched the premiere.
Matt
Oh, I
had an
didn't see it
interview with
yet.
Crom last night. Go watch that.
Yeah, I have a bunch I have to watch.
And Alan gets his hauls and he does his daily episodes too. Go
And
watch
I'll
those.
be interviewing Brian from LCS on
Yeah.
Saturdays.
Do me a favor if you see this and you watch an Alan video, leave a comment so we know you were there.
Oh,
Do
okay.
that for
Thank
all
you.
of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't leave a comment, I'll be knocking on your door.
And you can say fun, you can say funny things too. Make it a funny joke, like have
Mhm.
fun, guys. # enjoy. See y'all later.